So he had a life that was carefully protected, not by walls, but by planning. Everything was arranged in advance, every comfort was available, every tomorrow looked predictable. And for a long time, that felt reassuring. Nothing was wrong, but there was a feeling he couldn't explain. Not fear, not sadness, just a quiet sense that something underneath all of this was fragile, like something on ground that looks firm until you stop and really listen. He lived a life without friction, no sudden changes, no uncomfortable questions. He woke up knowing what the day would bring. He went to sleep knowing what the next year would look like. From the outside, it looked like success. From the inside, it felt finished, too early. Then, slowly, reality began to appear, not as a crisis, just as observation. One day, he noticed someone older than him. Not dramatically older, just slower. The way the body hesitated before moving, the way energy did not return as easily. Nothing tragic, nothing urgent, just real. Later, he saw illness, not as catastrophe, but as inconvenience at first. Tiredness, weakness, dependence, and something about that unsettled him. Not because it was frightening, but because his life had no space for it. Then came loss, not sudden, not dramatic, just absence. Someone who was always there was not anymore. No explanation, no lesson, just a quiet space where routine stopped working. And that was the moment when something inside him shifted. He understood that comfort could delay pain, but it could not remove it. And certainty, no matter how carefully built, was always temporary. The safety that once felt calming now felt thin. However, everyone around him acted as if this was permanent, as if aging was optional, as if loss was an exception. That silence disturbed him more than suffering itself because it felt dishonest. One night he stood with a choice: stay in a life that looked perfect or step into uncertainty. One path promised safety, the other promised nothing. Living did not promise answers. It did not promise peace as well. It promised exposure. No comfort to hide behind, no routine to soften reality. Just experience as it comes. So he walked away, not in anger, not in rebellion, but because pretending felt heavier than the unknown. This story comes from Buddhist tradition, but the question it asks is not religious. So, what do you do when the life you prepared for can no longer protect you? Sometimes the hardest thing to leave is not suffering, it's a life that looks perfect but cannot tell you the truth.